Will Klein, the adored star of the tiny couple, has unexpectedly and tragically found himself at the center of a legal issue that has left friends, relatives, and fans in full shock. He is well known for his contagious smile, positive outlook, and unwavering relationship with. The TLC community has been shocked by Will's suspected involvement in a $200,000 theft case involving his adoptive parents, Dr. Jen Arnold and Bill Klein. The Klein family, who have long been respected for their kindness and fortitude, are currently going through one of the most trying times in their public existence. What started out as rumors on social media has grown into verified reports. After a devastating revelation that shattered their formerly flawless image, Will Klein was arrested and given a 1-year jail sentence. Insiders claim that Will's arrest happened in private, away from the cameras and the publicity that once surrounded his family. The 15-year-old, who was 15 at the time of the crime, had been the subject of an inquiry for some months prior to his arrest, according to family sources. Despite the seriousness of the charges, many supporters are perplexed. How could Will Klein, a young guy who grew up in a caring and encouraging family, find himself embroiled in a case involving almost $200,000 in financial theft? According to reports from authorities, the incident was the result of a digital theft operation that involved illegal access to money from a small business account connected to one of Bill Klein's businesses. Investigators found the young teen directly after he was reportedly connected to a string of transactions that were tied to an account in his name. The tiny couple community came together in the immediate wake of Will's arrest with a range of feelings, including sadness, compassion, and incredulity. Jen Arnold is well known for. According to reports, her calm manner and maternal patience were crushed. She couldn't believe it. According to a family insider, Bill Klein too was left feeling extremely upset. Jen couldn't understand how this could have happened. Will has always been the kind of child who brings joy to everyone around him. This was the last thing anyone expected. Bill, who is known for being composed but protective, has apparently been finding it difficult to strike a balance between his affection for his kid and the terrible reality of the legal situation. Circumstance. According to family insiders, Bill had been assisting law enforcement while making every effort to keep Will out of the spotlight. The Kleins, who gained notoriety for their openness and affection for their families, suddenly had to deal with a difficult situation. How to help their son while dealing with the fallout from his behavior. Leaked court documents reveal that money from an account connected to a Klein family business venture was moved in tiny amounts over a period of months. According to reports, the account, utilized for online transactions and e-commerce, was linked to a software platform that Will had mastered as part of a family project. According to the authorities, Will developed an interest in digital payments and used that interest to gain access to platform features that were banned. At first, tiny quantities were transferred that were so insignificant that no one noticed. However, as time went on, the purchases added up to almost $200,000. Although there is disagreement on Will's comprehension of the full ramifications of, the court system took the digital trail seriously, regardless of what he was doing. Prosecutors maintained that the evidence suggested deliberate abuse of financial systems, but the family's lawyer contended that the occurrence was more of a child's error motivated by curiosity than by criminal intent. The family that Dr. Jen Arnold once saw on television as a symbol of love and tenacity was devastated when Will was sentenced to a year in juvenile jail following months of hearings and negotiations. The information has been utterly disastrous. As a pediatrician, she is well known for her empathy and commitment. She has always been transparent about her love of educating her kids about accountability, kindness, and integrity, which I discussed in private with a close friend. Jen is claimed to have stated, "I love Will, and I will support him through everything, including this. You raise your children with love if you guide them every step of the way, but sometimes life throws you something that breaks you inside." Depicts the essence of motherhood, unconditional love in the face of unfathomable hardships. Supporters from all over the world have flooded her social media with messages of solidarity and encouragement. While Jen has remained relatively public in her grief, Bill Klein has adopted a more subdued approach, with those close to him stating that he has been conflicted between empathy and frustration. Known for his practical demeanor and clever jokes about the young couple, Bill has reportedly distanced himself from the media. exchanges. As a father, Bill bears the burden of this, the insider added. Will's younger sister Zoey has been greatly impacted by the experience, but the family has attempted to keep her from understanding the full scope of the situation. He's always been protective of Will and Zoey. He's trying to figure out how something like this slipped past them. In private, it's thought that Bill has been meeting with legal advisors and family counselors to ensure Will receives proper guidance and rehabilitation during his detention. According to close friends of the family, Zoey has been going to counseling to help process her feelings because she has always looked up to her big brother and finds it difficult to understand why he was taken away. Zoey loves Will, and a friend said she's young, but she understands that something serious happened. She finds it difficult to come to terms with the fact that the brother who played games with her and made her laugh is suddenly gone. The little couple fan base is one of the many longtime fans have stressed that the Klein should not be defined by this one incident, but Will's arrest has left the fan community in turmoil. Some fans have expressed compassion, arguing that teenagers often make mistakes and that Will deserves a second chance. Others, however, have been less forgiving, citing the seriousness of the alleged theft. For more than 10 years, they followed the Klein's journey from adoption stories and health battles to heartwarming family milestones. While the show The Little Couple has been on hiatus for a while, producers had reportedly been exploring a reboot or spin-off focused on the family's life in Boston. However, those plans are now uncertain. They point out that the family has faced extraordinary challenges before, from Jen's cancer battle to relocation struggles, and always emerged stronger. Controversy has also cast a long shadow over the family's relationship with TLC, the network that made them household names. It's a heartbreaking situation, but when legal issues of this scale arise, the network must proceed cautiously, one source said, adding that they are re-evaluating the family's future with the network, even though they sympathize with Jen and Bill. The network has strict policies about public image and criminal involvement. The brand has to protect itself. While some fans claim that the network abandoned the customers while they were in need, others counter that it was reasonable to take a back seat considering the delicate nature of the issue. Will is apparently engaged in a rehabilitation program that emphasizes education, digital ethics, and emotional development as part of his one-year juvenile jail sentence. According to family officials, Jen and Bill are collaborating closely with counselors to make sure their son's experience turns into a teaching moment rather than irreversible harm. Will made a grave error. Although we are devastated, we think that forgiveness and growth are powerful. Given his youth, he merits the opportunity to rebuild his life and learn from this. Will has reportedly expressed regret and is assisting police to the fullest extent possible. According to reports, he is concentrating on his academic work and attending therapy sessions intended to assist juvenile offenders comprehend the repercussions of their behavior. The clients maintain their optimism in spite of the suffering. According to friends, Jen still pays Will frequent visits, and Bill actively participates in family counseling sessions to keep the family cohesive. Additionally, the couple has leaned on their close friends and relatives for emotional support. Many people in their community think that this traumatic period may ultimately turn into a tale of perseverance and atonement, similar to numerous other instances that the clients have made public. Supporters still hold out hope that he will return more resilient, astute, and grounded. Everybody makes errors. For example, one fan posted on the internet, "What defines you isn't your fall. It's how you rise afterward. We believe we can rise again." Dr. Jen Arnold has discreetly returned to her hospital duties and reduced her social media presence in the months since the arrest. She prioritizes patient care and education while maintaining the privacy of family affairs. Meanwhile, it has been alleged that Bill is working behind the scenes to reframe the story and re-establish their family brand. According to those close to him, he is thinking about making a family statement or doing a documentary-style interview to openly and truthfully share their side of the tale. Clients don't flee from difficulties. Will's sentence is expected to end within a year, with the possibility of early release for good behavior. According to a friend, they've faced life-threatening illnesses, public judgment, and now this. They'll face it the same way. With love and honesty, The clients continue to balance heartbreak with determination as the months pass. Legal experts predict that upon release, Will's record could be sealed due to his juvenile status, giving him the opportunity to rebuild without long-term public stigma. For the time being, the Klein family is still focused on recuperating in private, discreetly, and with the same bravery that has characterized them since their initial appearance on TLC. Will Klein's shocking arrest has undoubtedly rocked the foundation of the little couple family. What was once a tale of triumph over adversity has been tarnished by scandal and sadness. Nevertheless, a glimmer of hope remains amid the darkness, the conviction that forgiveness, growth, and love can still triumph. Taking a difficult detour, but his story is far from over. With the unwavering support of his parents and the empathy of millions of fans, there is still hope that this tragic chapter will ultimately turn into one of healing and redemption. Sometimes, a single picture can bring you comfort, and that's exactly what Dr. Jen Arnold, star of The Little Couple, did this week with her latest throwback post featuring daughter Zoey Klein. Pure joy on social media. Jen Arnold's social media pages have always been a source of positivity, full of family memories, smiles, and moments that show what love, resilience, and joy truly look like. Fans all over the world are feeling the love, and we're here to unpack the beautiful story behind this precious moment that reminds us all why we fell in love with this incredible family in the first place. This time, she took fans on a trip down memory lane by sharing an adorable throwback photo of. For Jen, this post wasn't just a random flashback. It was a tribute to her daughter Zoey, who immediately won over hearts with her trademark wide-eyed smile, the kind of smile that lights up a room. Done in a tiny pink outfit with a matching bow, she looks like the happy-go-lucky child fans have loved since her earliest days on The Little Couple. The photo captures innocence, warmth, and the unfiltered happiness of childhood, something that fans say is pure sunshine. Jen's comment section was flooded with love within minutes of posting, and fans couldn't stop gushing about how adorable Zoey looked and how much she's grown up since then. One follower wrote, "This picture just made my day," celebrating Zoey's progress, growth, and how those small moments of joy continue to define their family's journey. Another admirer wrote, "I remember this episode," adding, "Zoey's smile is the sweetest thing ever. It seems like yesterday. She has developed into." The picture, which received thousands of likes and shares, reminded everyone why The Little Couple is still one of the most popular TLC shows in reality TV history. In addition to their fame, the family's warmth, genuineness, and capacity for inspiration have made them household favorites. For devoted fans, this throwback is more than just a sweet childhood memory. It serves as a reminder of Zoey's amazing journey since joining the Klein-Arnold family. When Jen and her husband Bill Klein adopted Zoey from. When Zoey was shy and adjusting to a new environment, language, and culture in India in 2013, the world watched their emotional and life-changing experience unfold on the young couple. However, thanks to Jen and Bill's love, patience, and dedication, she blossomed into the happy, self-assured, and intelligent girl that fans adore today. Jen has frequently reflected on those early days with gratitude and emotion, acknowledging both the challenges and the miracles that came with adoption. Her new post, just. The Arnold Klein family story has always been about more than just television. As a doctor, mother, and advocate, Jen has shared her life with viewers in a way that is both real and uplifting. From overcoming health challenges to navigating parenting while maintaining her career, she is a true example of strength. The Bill, with his humor and devotion, completes the dynamic that fans can't get enough of together. She expresses her pride in Zoey and says that every smile, laugh, and milestone has been worth celebrating. And then there's Zoey, the center of this most recent moment. Fans have seen Zoey transform from a quiet little girl to a self-assured young teen with her own personality, interests, and sparkle. Her throwback photo is not only adorable, but it also symbolizes the passing of time and growing up loved, supported, and celebrated for exactly who she is. Jen posted a heartfelt caption alongside the photo that perfectly captures the essence of this moment. Wrote something like, "Time really does fly," which encapsulated her maternal pride. "I am in awe of my baby girl's growth. Reminisce about one of my favorite small smiles. It was brief, tender, and brimming with passion. Her affection was evident in every word she spoke." post was more than simply sentimentality. It served as a subdued reminder to treasure the important moments. For many parents and fans alike, Jen's message resonated in a world that frequently seems fast-paced and complex. It was a reminder to slow down, value family, and cherish the life-changing memories. It's incredible to see how much Zoey has changed, not just in appearance, but also in self-assurance and personality. From her initial arrival in the United States to her experiences in education, travel, and family life, she has developed into a strong, inquisitive young girl. Her early appearances on The Little Couple, when she was still getting used to her new environment, are recalled by fans. She gained recognition throughout time for her contagious laugh, endearing nature, and lively vitality. She is now a confident and outspoken young adolescent who frequently shows up in family portraits with her parents and brother Will. Zoey never fails to win people over with her upbeat demeanor, whether it's at school functions, family getaways, or just regular times at home. Faith, tenacity, and family togetherness are characteristics that Jen and Bill have consistently highlighted and are evident in every post and public appearance. Families worldwide have been moved by their journey with Zoey and Will, particularly those thinking about adoption or managing specific needs in daily life. Because they both suffer a rare kind of dwarfism, Jen and Bill have made use of their position to spread knowledge and promote empathy, accessibility, and inclusiveness. Their candor regarding surgeries, medical issues, and personal development has inspired innumerable viewers going through similar difficulties. As a representation of love, hope, and the strength of familial ties that endure despite all challenges, Zoey's old photo is a fantastic fit for that message. When Jen posted the relic, a lot of devoted viewers couldn't resist thinking back on the early episodes of Little Couple. Since its 2009 debut, the program has grown to become one of TLC's most uplifting and endearing shows. Accompanied Jen and Bill as they established their life together, overcame health issues, and ultimately used adoption to grow their family. One of the most poignant and memorable moments throughout the history of the program is still when Zoey first joined the family. Fans remember the happiness, the tears, and the immediate bond between mother and daughter. All of those feelings returned when I saw this latest post. Fans were reminded by this lovely full-circle event that even though time passes, the love that started in those formative years never fades. The Arnold Klein family stands out for their genuineness in a time of viral trends and short-lived celebrity. They have demonstrated what it means to live a purposeful and thankful life. Bill's business endeavors and Jen's position as a neonatologist at Boston Children's Hospital keep motivating their fans. However, how they've managed to keep their family grounded is what people find most relatable. They have maintained their children's privacy while occasionally providing a glimpse into their lives, despite their notoriety and the difficulties that accompany it. Enough to serve as a reminder that there is still joy, generosity, and compassion in the world. The flashback excited supporters about Zoey's future while simultaneously transporting them back in time. As a developing teenager, Zoey is finding her interests and assuming her own persona. Jen has already talked about her daughter's passion for dancing, art, and self-expression. Zoey's self-assurance and uniqueness are already evident to her admirers. She is destined to have a positive influence in anything she does because of her open heart and bright personality, which reflect the principles of her parents. The general relatability of this nostalgia is what really sets it apart. Every parent has experienced the mixed emotions of revisiting old pictures, recalling the first grins, the small hands, and the milestones that pass by too quickly. That global truth is encapsulated in Jen's post. Time passes swiftly, but love endures. This is a universal lesson that transcends fame and television, relates to the universal human experience of gratitude, progress, and family. Jen Arnold reminded her fans of the Little Couple's history in a single image. Heart, not drama, not fame. Zoey's lovely photo is more than just a cute picture. It represents enduring love, enduring memories, and the beauty that results from appreciating each stage of life. This nostalgia feels intimate to those who have followed the family for more than 10 years, as if they are reliving a joyful period of their own life. It's a moment that unites people and serves as a reminder that the most impactful tales are frequently told from the most mundane occasions. Seeing Zoe's smile just brightened my week. Thank you, one fan remarked. Jen's article became a beacon of joy and love in a world full of hate. Thank you for sharing this memory, Dr. Jen. Another person said, it's amazing to watch her grow up. She's such a ray of sunshine. From their very first TLC show to their current social media posts, Jen, Bill, Will, and Zoey have inspired innumerable families worldwide. Love is the foundation of their legacy. Love that transcends time, space, and difference. That legacy is reflected in this straightforward vintage image. It's not about nostalgia or stardom. It's about pride in the here and now, hope for the future, and thankfulness for the journey. There's more to Jen Arnold's most recent throwback with Zoey Klein than just a photo. It's a tale of perseverance, love, and progress. It serves as a reminder to followers that there are still happy moments amidst the bustle of contemporary life. The message sent by Zoe's bright grin, captured in time, goes beyond the screen. Family is the most important thing. Love is eternal, and even the most basic memories can bring joy. Fans of the little couple are aware that Dr. Jen Arnold and her family have experienced hurricanes before. She even went so far as to say that she believes she is a hurricane magnet. The former TLC star expressed gratitude last week following Hurricane Helen, which killed people and damaged property in Florida. In 2022, the little couple stars moved to Boston. Consequently, people don't get to see hurricanes as frequently as they performed while residing in St. Petersburg, Florida. Since her parents and other family members still reside in Florida, they occasionally travel there. However, this past week she and the children were not present. The kids had a great time fishing, boating, and riding horses when they lived in Florida. But they also had to deal with the yearly threats of approaching hurricanes, which appeared to be becoming stronger every year. However, Jen Arnold's family in Florida suffered devastation from Hurricane Helen and the surges. While Florida is currently experiencing grief, sadness, and adversity, the physician at Johns Hopkins Children's Hospital isn't grieving over the harm her family has endured. Rather, she has a great deal of empathy for people who are struggling. However, she is also quite appreciative because her family members might have been far more harmed than flooding. The father of Zoey and Will recently lost his temper because someone was trespassing on the land and using the ding-dong ditch to disturb his family. Supporters of Dr. Jen. Millions of people love Arnold and his family, so they appeared surprised. According to TV show's Ace, Bill was upset but made an effort to control it because of his children. Bill Klein is keeping his lips zipped, so admirers of the tiny couple can only conjecture as to what might have transpired at his pet accessories store this week. However, based on the social media description he posted, it was severe enough to force him to temporarily shut down his company, as he characterized it as an occurrence.